Alright, so today we're going to fill the raised beds. Step number 1, weed eat all the weeds out of here. Alright guys, so I weed eated down to the dirt. Hopefully you can see it's really bright out. And this is just old wire from our rabbit hutch that we tore down. I'm just putting this in the bottom, trying to walk it down to flatten it. As you can see, look, it doesn't go all the way to the edges, so it might not do any good at all, but we're just going to throw the wire away, so we might as well put it in here. And maybe it'll help keep moles and things like that from burrowing in from the bottom. If they happen to go where this is, it'll help. If not, you know, we're really not out anything at all. So I've got the, here, get my shadow out of the way. This is the landscaping fabric. I've got it cut to size, and we're going to start putting that in. You can see, so I've stretched the landscaping fabric out in here, and I've got one of these handy dandy staplers. So I just staple, let's see, it's kind of hard to do this one-handed. I staple it on the ends just to kind of hold this in place. I might do a couple along the sides, but I just want it to not fold over like that. What I want is, I want these seams in the middle covered, because you would be amazed at what can grow in these little bitty cracks. So I want to get those covered really well. As you can tell, this does not have to be perfect. Basically, I just want it right below this top board. Okay, so I really didn't want it over the top, but I also leave a lot of slack inside because we're going to fill this up. And if you do this where it's really tight, whenever you put dirt in it, it's just going to pull it away from the boards. So I leave a lot of slack in it, just kind of staple it to the top. Maybe, oh, that's a loud bird. 3 staples at the end. I think I just did 1 or 2 in the middle. So even whenever I start putting dirt in it, I can adjust it if I need to. So I'm going to go ahead and work on this other one. And I've got this little area in between that's full of grass. So here's the raised bed. This is the compost pile, and this is our well house. So I really don't want to have to mow or weed eat in here. So I'm going to fill this up with boxes, cardboard boxes, to cover the grass. I would put weed barrier there, but I just I finished the roll with that one over there, so I'll have to pick up some more. But for now, I weed eated it this morning, and I'm going to put boxes down to kind of kill the grass, because I don't want to have to maintain in between, and out here we can mow. So I'm going to get back to work while it's still cool outside, and I will show you guys the end result of this one. And then we're going to start filling them up in there. So the in-between, I did 1 layer of feed bags because we have them and might as well use them. And then I'm going back and covering that with cardboard. So that's what I'm working on now. Some of the cardboard will go in the bottom of the raised beds. We will also go collect some wood to put in here, but I will show you that whenever we do it. Today's the day we're finally going to get the beds filled up. Sadie's here to help me. As you can see, we've got the weed barrier down. I've got some boxes, cardboard boxes in the bottom. Yesterday I cleaned out the rabbit hutches, or our poop catchment underneath the rabbit hutches. So I've got rabbit poop and some hay in the bottom, but that hay is old and it should be fine. It shouldn't grow anything. I've got this branch Now normally I put logs and sticks and things like that in it, but we really didn't have any or very many that were aged. I don't want one that we just cut. So this was just an old branch. And in the wheelbarrow, this is from our cat's joining us. This is from our burn barrel. I've got some logs that are half burned, and I went ahead and scooped out all the ashes. The ashes are clean. There's no metal or anything like that in it, no plastics. So I'll put these in there. And then, I don't know if you can really see because it's in the shade. We've got a truck full of, we wanted cotton burr compost. That's what we normally get. They didn't have it, so we've got a Pro Mix that we're going to use. I've used it in a couple of my other beds when they're out of cotton burr compost, and it works fine. It's got a little sand mixed in it, and it'll do fine. So I've got to get busy. I got this whole truck to unload, and it is a little bit hotter today than it has been the last 2 days. So here's my helpers. He is still not happy that she is here. So I'm gonna get started and I'll show you guys what it looks like whenever I'm finished. And in case you're wondering, this is what I look like whenever I roll out of bed and head straight outside to work. And I figured I might even give you an after shot after unloading the whole truckload of stuff. See y'all in a little bit. All right, 23 minutes later and I'm all sweaty, and we got all the dirt in the bed, so I can show you a better picture in just a second. I've just got to sweep out the truck and then I'm finished. We got the beds all filled. We even have some corn and okra coming up. Got some beans coming up in that one. Sadie's here with me. Here comes all the chickens to help. But overall, I think it turned out really well. I'm happy to have 2 new beds, and was able to fill them up or get things planted after the main beds were planted. So hope you enjoyed. Thanks again to my hubby for building raised beds whenever I want them. He's really good about it, and I like putting them to good use. So all right, we'll see you guys next time.